I turned 28 today. It's crazy for me to think that I was once this tiny little baby and that I can't even remember being, and now I'm this thing that can speak and interact. And same thing for you. You went from being this tiny little baby to being who you are today. And that just really shows the magic of the world that we live in. Even if sometimes it's easy to forget that it's a magical place, it really is. And it just made me reflect today as well how it's not been an easy ride to get here. You know, for me it's always been one of not feeling good enough, because in the traditional school system I was very slow to get things like mathematics and grammar, where to put the commas. I just couldn't get it, at least not straight away. So I always felt not good enough. I wasn't massively made fun of or something for being the slow kid, the dumb kid, but within myself I always just felt not good enough. And that's why I wanted to become a lawyer, or I went to law school, because I was like, let me do that, then I can shut up everyone and shut up myself, because I'm gonna have status and people are gonna respect me and I'm gonna feel like I'm good enough. Now funny thing is, I get to law school and it's I'm there and I'm just slow. I don't get it. I can't follow as much as everyone else. The stuff we're being taught is just not for me. It's dry. I'm not passionate about it. And then some health issues came in, which was for the last years, one of the biggest struggles for me too. One of the biggest lessons and blessings to some extent. Because it just showed me a different part of me that I'm so happy I'm in touch with now. But yeah, then I went to do sociology, because that came quite easy to me. And it showed me within that if I really apply myself, I can be good at the academic stuff. Maybe I take a bit longer, maybe I need some little hacks for myself, but you know, I can be good at it. But then when I graduated, I was like, damn, what do I do now? What do I do now? And when I experienced the health issues, I also found out about mindfulness and spirituality, and that gave me a different angle on life. And when I then graduated, I was not concerned about finding a graduate job, although I was always worried about not finding one. But then when I graduated, I didn't want one. I just wanted to explore what I actually love, and I was happy taking jobs that were not paying that much, that were insecure, where I didn't know what I would be doing in a few weeks' time or even a few days' time. But what that did for me, and that's why I share it, because of course it's been a struggle, it's been hard. It's the unworthiness, the not good enough thing showed up a lot through that. But also what showed up is this different angle of what do I actually love. And I'm so grateful I've been able to explore that. And what I'm saying to you is not, hey look, Felix was able to find something that he loves doing. Even if he doesn't have it all figured out, he was able to find doing his music and doing the coaching and doing the meditations, where he'd had no idea where he'd go when he started off at school being slow, and then trying to go to law school, going to law school and not being good and dropping out, you know? What I'm saying is, maybe you can increase the things that you try, that you feel passionate about, or increase the time in your days that you spend doing things that you're passionate about, so that you can then transition more into that, or just do more of it on the side, you know? Because that really allows you to be present. Because one of the reasons why we're not present is because we resist what our life looks like. We want to be somewhere else, so we go to the future or the past to create that, or in an attempt to try and create that. We're not at peace in the now. But if we spend time doing things that light us up, we're very much in the now. And we will feel that ripple in our life, even when we do the things that we don't enjoy as much, that we might just be doing for money. for security, for whatever your reasons are, just maybe try and see if you can incorporate a little more of doing things that light you up. And just to finish on this 28th birthday reflections, the health struggles that I went through allowed me to learn about the body and the mind in ways that I would have never done, and I most likely would not have found, at least not so early in my life, meditation and guiding others to a place within themselves, to their true self, that is beyond the mental chatter and the emotions and all of that stuff that comes and goes, but that we identify with and think is a lot more serious than it really is. So I'm grateful, but it's been difficult. It's been really difficult, and it still is at times. But that is where the lessons and the mess turns into the message, right? So we just got to share that, and I encourage you to do the same. It doesn't need to be on video. It can just be with the people in your life, with strangers that you meet. Be honest about your struggle and own that. And you don't know whose life you can change and how much you can change your life in that process too. So lots of love. Hoping you have a beautiful day. I'm just enjoying a nature walk, and let's see what the rest of the day brings.